diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cowboys offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Here's a heat. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, at the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thorne. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thorne. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Thorne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thorne. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Makes the grab on the back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Thorne. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. It's complete on the right side, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Split backs here. Looking downfield, it's Thorne. Got a man, it's Wiggins. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's on target and complete. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's James. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. To throw, it's Thorne. Quickly to the tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Finds his tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Creates a little space. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 4th down, Kansas State will try to move the chains. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Thorne. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, better look out!
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15. And a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll try to get it in with the run. straight win. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hunt. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Thorne. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They punted away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Makes the catch. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably